A lot of our customers are really familiar with WeatherTech floor mats because they make some of the best floor mats that you can put in a vehicle. And so we get asked, what do we think of their seat covers? Well, rather than tell you what we think of them, we're going to unbox ours and we're going to unbox the WeatherTechs, and we'll show you what you're getting in each package, and then we're going to install them on a truck. We'll show you what you get once they're installed, and we'll go over how the install went. But we're not going to flex any opinions or what we think you should do. We're just going to show you what you're getting with each seat cover, and then let you decide what makes the most sense for your vehicle. These are the WeatherTech seat covers. Let's pop the box open and see how everything looks. The box definitely doesn't look as cool as their floor mats when they come in their boxes, but those are usually bigger and set up for retail, kind of bright colored. But we got an invoice, so that's cool. And then we have got the bucket seat protector. Now this one is a generic one, and all we have here is just one for a passenger seat. It doesn't say that on the tag, but I know that. That's what we have. So this is also a one-piece cover. Like it covers the back and the bottom in one piece. Here we've got the install instructions. But as far as the cover goes, we've got just the piece that goes over the back and the bottom and all that, and a whole bunch of straps. And this one, all of these. And then on the install instructions, it says not to install this if any of these straps cover up the airbags. So, because we're working on a 2023 F-150, it definitely does have airbags in the side of the seat, because that became law at the end of 1998 that all cars and light trucks had to have them. So, we'll still put this on, and we'll see if any of these straps cover up the airbag. Typically, this is how they're going to show up. If you get just one, it's going to be in a bag like this. If you get multiples, they'll probably come packaged together in these bags in a box. Slice this open and see how everything looks. So we've got everything folded together there. Make sure I got everything out of the bag. So in between all of the pieces, we've got the install guide, like 6 pages long, color photos of how everything goes together. We've got a bill of materials that tells us everything that we're getting here, and then a link to an install video for this vehicle. And then the pieces that we've got are, this says passenger, so this is the passenger seat bottom with the spring lock already clipped into the string. Then this is the driver's seat bottom. 2 headrests, 2 seat backs as well, driver's and passenger seat backs. So that is typically everything that is going to come in the package. What we're working on right now is a 2023 F-150. Says it on the sticker here, with bucket seats. It doesn't really seem like a fair comparison between TigerTough and WeatherTech because they're not the same type of seat cover. However, because they're similarly priced and WeatherTech has a really good name for themselves, we get asked about them a lot, so we had to compare them. Starting at the top, we've got a headrest cover here that fits the headrest really tight, so it doesn't hardly look like there's a cover on there. With the WeatherTech, you do not get a headrest cover. And then moving down to the seat back, we cut the headrest holes so they tuck underneath this trim here, giving you a nice finished look. And then the seat back cover is one piece. It's separate from the seat bottom, and that's how we get the nice, clean, tight look. On the WeatherTech, the cover just has a little strap that goes around the headrest here. Makes it super quick to put on, which is nice. And then your back and bottom are just one piece. One thing they do on the bottoms is they've got like some little grippy material that is sewn inside the seat bottom cover, and that keeps the cover from sliding around, which is a good idea. To keep our seat bottoms from sliding around, we wrap the entire seat with a seat cover. So the cover actually goes all the way underneath the front of the seat and all the way out the back, and they connect together. And then we've got a string that runs across underneath the seat, and that's what keeps it from shifting side to side, so you keep this nice clean look throughout the life of the seat cover. Moving around to the back of the seats, you can see we've got the exact same material all the way down the back so that everything is completely covered. We do have our optional seat back pocket on here. And then if we move over to the WeatherTech, they do not cover the back of the seat, they only cover the front, and then you just got your straps here that are holding the seat back cover on. Moving on to the airbags, we designed a tearaway into the side of the cover that follows the factory tearaway. So if you should ever get into a wreck, your airbag can deploy right through the seat cover. And when you're putting these covers on, there's a driver and passenger tag on each seat back cover, and that makes it so that you're getting it on the right seat. We also mark the tearaway with an airbag tag that's very similar to the factory ones, and then they're sewn with a white thread that's a really low tensile strength. So all of that needs to be facing the door, and then your airbag can deploy exactly like it's supposed to. On the WeatherTech covers, they say on their website and in their instructions to not install this cover on a seat if these straps cover up where the airbag deploys. Well, this line right here is where the airbag deploys, and all new vehicles after 1998, all new light cars, trucks, and vans have airbags in the seat. So on pretty much any newer vehicle, you're going to have these straps that go across where your airbag is meant to deploy. So WeatherTech would tell you, do not install this on this seat. Another thing is the instructions show installing it like this. So the cover is actually covering up all of the controls for the seat. Knowing how seat covers can fit, we would probably try to tuck the cover inside this trim like this and then run this strap underneath the seat. But just following the instructions, that's how they recommend doing it. When it comes down to it, I think that the WeatherTech cover will be a good option if you're looking for something that you can just quickly throw on your seat to keep tools or a lunchbox off of it, or if you're hauling a pet around once in a while. I mean, they do have a dog right there on the label. It would also be a good option for like the second row in a Tahoe or an Explorer where you've got bucket seats there but no airbags in them. It would also work well there. But if you're gonna have people riding in your seats in a newer vehicle, wouldn't recommend it just because it's not gonna let the airbag deploy properly, and they don't recommend it either.